Hello friends, and thank you for watching the Wine Guild. Just a little forward to this video, which was shot on location at Jack Calandra's Pizzeria Amore in Nutley, New Jersey. Longtime friend of mine, in conjunction with Tommy Stigs' channel. The video is a little hard to hear at times, so I do apologize for that. Next time we'll do better. We'll get mics so that you can hear everything that's going on. But I think there's some value in watching as is. I just kind of set up the camera, let it roll. We had some great pizza, we had some fun, we tasted some wines. So just sit back, relax, enjoy, and as always, thank you for watching the Wine Guild.
Gianni wants to know who Jack is.
That's the owner.
We're going to start off, guys. We're going to start with the Nutley tomato pie.
Oh, we're going to have
named after this beautiful town of Nutley, and it's the mascot. No, it's not the mascot. The Raiders the mascot. It's just Nutley. It's a very straight pie, as you can see.
Let's get a look at that pie. Can we see that pie?
You can't see that pie. Anyone want me to hold it?
Yeah, hold that up for a quick minute. Don't spill it.
No. Nutley tomato pie.
That's our pie right there. Beets. All right. Anthony's got the wine. Jack has the beets.
Yeah.
He guessed right. Okay.
Maybe for the next pie, but I'm not going to use those tables anymore.
We're inside. We're outside. We're outside. We're outside. I need a little beverage. What are we doing? Okay, hold on. Okay, and you got to do it?
Yeah, okay. Well, listen, let's start off by talking a little bit about where this wine comes from, right? Here, a little bit better.
So, circulate. And you go right next to Ralph.
So basically the Orvieto, we're going to start off with the Ruffino, this one, right there. There's Ruffino. Now this Ruffino, get close up on this. This Ruffino is made up of one grape this particular one, Orvieto Classico, 2020. And the Orvieto region is, just so you have a little background about that, the Orvieto region is west of Rome, east of Rome. So Rome is in the Lazio group, the Lazio province. Next out west, east of Lazio is Umbria, and that's where Orvieto is. It's a small city, town, closest I think in Umbria to Rome. Closest city in Umbria to Rome. And that's where all of the Orvietos come from, named after the city or the region. They're all whites. Yeah, go ahead, absolutely. The grapes come from grown in that area. So this is the Gricetto grape. This one is Gricetto, and the origin of the Gricetto grape is actually from Greece. It was imported from Greece hundreds of thousands of years ago, and it's been cultivated widely in that area since. So we're going to start off with that. While we're doing that, Mo, we'll tell you a little bit about his trip to Orvieto. Why not?
All right, here's how this came about, folks. A few years back, my father had a trip to Rome that he had planned and all over Italy. And he didn't have a companion. He already paid for the trip, and so he asked me to go with him. A few days later, I was on a plane and going. After our little jaunt in Rome, we got on a train, kind of like one of those old murder mysteries. We got on one of those trains and went about an hour and a half to the north, and we hit.
We got to see that shiny head.
And we hit Umbria. And in there, one of the first cities, like Anthony said, was Orvieto. And my father found out about it through his research, and he found out that it was a little weekend holiday town. And when we think holiday, we think vacation. And when I think vacation town in Italy, I think lots of people that speak English. That was not the case here in Orvieto. In Orvieto, almost everybody there that was location was Italian, and so you really had to be on your game. And it was only my second or third day back in Italy, and it was unplanned, so I really hadn't brushed up on my Italian, but it was coming back. So when we got to Orvieto, you get into town and you have to take the funiculare up the hill. And when you get up there, you're met with the most gorgeous, gorgeous cathedral, and that's the Duomo di Orvieto. And it is beautiful Gothic church, and it's built, its theme was the Assumption of the Virgin Mary.
All right, here we
So
go.
we'll get into our first wine tasting here, and then we'll get on with the story.
Here we go. All right, so guys, when you're tasting this wine, just so you know, when you're tasting this wine, you're tasting this type of white wine, what you're going to look for, there's 3 different types of things you're going to look for, right? You're going to look for either citrus, you're going to have citrus tastes, you're going to have either minerality, or you're going to have like a fruit taste, like an apple or a peach. Okay, so think about that when you're tasting this.
All right, let's go. Salud, guys.
Great to be with all friends.
Belleville family right here.
Wow. See, it's really. Wow. How about we play that again? Yeah. I think
Minerals.
Wow.
And you know the thing about Orvieto in particular, that region has chalky soil. And chalky soil turns into minerality very quickly in the wine. Taste minerality.
I would have no idea.
Very good. Now, didn't I tell you, Ralph, that it'd be somewhat close to that?
Only a lawyer can do it.
Oh, live yet or what?
Yeah, we're live. Hey!
Toyo's coming.
Steve's, I remember you. Listen, Steve's as smart as
What's up, man? What's up? How you doing? I missed you on Saturday. You come Saturday? I couldn't make it.
It didn't happen.
I taste a little black pepper.
Trying to go.
Yeah.
Any of those things, but you weren't there. Pear, black pepper, to me,
I'm
that's
Brian, by the way.
like,
You were at the party. You taste any fruit at all? You do any fruit?
it's like, I'm with Jack.
All right, are we
I'm going
finishing
with
this?
Of course, it tastes slightly fruity, but
What do we do here? Are we reviewing this? We give a review?
what do you think? What
I
do you
just say
think?
awesome.
A lot of times it gets too acid. This is not too acid at all. It's just the right type.
Not at all.
Right type.
Oh, and take it from me, I would drink 2 or 3 bottles with dinner and wake up just fine the next day.
All right. Look, we're going to run out of space.
What do you think,
Do we
Ralph?
finish this up?
Yeah.
If you didn't tell me what you just said, I wouldn't have known that.
I like white.
All right, we got a new guest here, Brian Reardon.
We're doing the next part.
Just so you guys know,
Here's my mom.
Hey, Mama.
hello.
Nice to meet you.
I met you in 1975.
You're on a podcast. Don't forget.
Brian Reardon,
You're on the podcast.
Jack and I played Little League together when we were like
You're famous
9, 10, 11 years old.
too, baby.
Oh, did you hit the screener or no? I didn't do anything, right? We're good to go, right? We're still rolling? Chat's moving? All right, we're good. Now
Does it go up at all?
Yeah, you gotta finish yours. You're the host.
You're the wine man now.
Might be a little bit.
Told you I was coming.
Yeah, I'm
You
glad
didn't respond to me
you're
on Messenger, but I knew you were doing it on Saturday.
here, bud.
I told you I was coming. I've been telling him for like over a year. The first week he opened, I came. I haven't been back since.
All right, so next, what do we got next, Hank?
Okay, so next let's go with the Bellini.
Okay, what do we got now?
The Bellini. Now, now the Bellini is a blend, and it's made up of 4 grapes. It's the Ricetto, which is the same thing as that first one. It also has Trebbiano. Now, Trebbiano is the most widely planted grape in Italy. If we have white grapes in Italy, usually it's Trebbiano's in there somewhere, white wine. And then you have Vidello, and then you have Malvasia. So you got 4 grapes blended together to make this bad boy.
Alright, so the first thing you see when you get up the funiculare is the dome. And it is absolutely gorgeous. Gothic and all kinds of crazy things carved into it. Now also, right next door to the dome is an art gallery. And the artist of the area is Luca Signorelli. So you guys look that up. He's got a couple works that are considered masterpieces. So Orvieto is also, in addition to the Duomo, which is absolutely gorgeous, Luca Signorelli, look him up, the artist, some beautiful masterpieces in that gallery.
What are we doing with this one?
I'm not the biggest art guy, but it was beautiful.
All right, let's go.
All right, we ready?
Wait, what are we looking for in this?
I skipped education.
Hold on.
He didn't skip it.
Hold on.
Whatever you're saying, you're boring. You
Wait a minute.
shit like when
I
he's
thought we were
25.
supposed to be going.
What are we doing?
Do
Oh,
it.
Relax. We are. This is
Don't stop what you're doing, bro.
what are we waiting? What are you looking for right now?
now you're looking for those same things. The only thing that's a little bit different with these. Let's see. I think you're going to look for those same things. The only thing you might get a little bit more of on this is a grassy or a vegetable type of.
All right. They just got all in there. Spin the wine around.
Yeah, that's how you aerate the wine. That's how you
Aerate.
do that.
All right.
Wow, this is smoother.
Definitely less fruity.
Drier, definitely drier.
Fire, maybe the tires with the
What type of wine?
These are all called, they're all the same. They're all Orvieto.
So I'm going to use,
This one's made up of multiple grapes. The last one was one grape only.
I'm going to say,
I know the brand.
I taste a little. Is it,
I know the brand.
I do.
That's what
It's
creates
like
the acidity.
more of a bitter citrus.
So when I was back in the days, I worked with the community school.
Not bad.
He loved the oats. He's got a.
He's only Ralph was saying how he doesn't know
He likes
anything about
our.
wine. But when he tells you these little things to look for, you can kind of say it, right?
This is definitely different from the other one.
See, I definitely get some type of like vegetable, like a non-sweet vegetable, like a pepper. Pepper, right? Like a green pepper. I get a slight taste of a green pepper.
You're right. I didn't really.
Right?
Just speak loud and clear, and they can hear us well. So
Yes, sir.
Speak up, good.
Any questions in the? Is there any questions in the chat that we want to ask?
You guys have any questions?
Oh, back up a little bit, because then you get faded out. I'm looking at
Yeah,
you
I'm
right
trying
now.
to read.
Yeah. Okay, so no, they're just complimenting. Everybody's just complimenting.
Ryan, if you want some, this glass is here.
I will have one. That's okay. I'm not big.
No, they're definitely not in the same vineyard.
Tommy, just have the boys talk to us.
All from different vineyards.
It's a little static. When you talk to them, just make sure you're talking to them. Okay. That's what TT
He's
said.
not at them.
All these wines are from Orvieto?
Orvieto.
Orvieto. All these wines are from...
What region is that?
Umbria.
No, my wife.
Umbria.
What part of that?
Just above wrong.
Doing good. First Toro says we're doing good. Watching it.
Bro, they go. Oh, yeah. That's like
Orvieto.
people from Hoboken come in here, right?
I only been there only once. I was on the ground.
I've never been there. We've been there more than me.
And we love it.
But I lived in
All right, let's see what we're going to do next year. Let's go back to March.
So you're doing all white.
Well, let's ask.
Doing basically white. The same rate. You're doing a region.
Guys, which one would you like better? Which one?
Second one.
Ralph?
But I like them both.
Okay.
I like them both.
I like them both, but the first one I could drink all night.
I'm a dry head. I love dry wine, so I'm going with the second.
Oh, then that's me. I like medium.
the
Not a
second
dry,
one for,
not a dry wine.
I like medium dry. So
Yeah,
without
really
knowing
low,
it,
low.
so without knowing it,
I like this.
you knew what we like without even knowing it.
That's why I want to take this weird. Well, the more you try everything, you'll learn what you're
All right, so this next one is also obviously Orvieto. This one is it's from Marcinese. Marcinese is the producer. Okay, so we're gonna go look at that. You see, it's pretty clear. It's almost like almost as clear as water. I mean, that's something that you see in the Grichettos, the Grichetto grape. It's very clear. It's very rare you see the yellow. You know, like you see white wines that are yellow. You won't see that in Grichetto. You'll see it very clear.
And then the reason,
Just the nature of that grape. Just how that grape goes.
and this grape is from the Rome area?
oh, it's north of Rome.
North area?
Northeast of Rome.
Umbria. All right, so another really cool thing about Orvieto, on the weekends they have sort of little parades in the street and street festivals. Hey, you guys know Brajol, right?
Yeah, we do.
You never,
Pork and beef.
for,
A pork or a beef.
for our Medigan out there, just think of meat wrapped around garlic and herbs, just to simplify.
Wait, did you explain this
Now,
one?
hey guys, listen to this. So in Orvieto, when you pull into town, they have little bands going through the streets, this skinny little streets playing, and they have street food. They have
What are we doing? We're
a
switching?
cow.
Always.
Look, we got to switch.
Always aerated. Let's talk.
They got a
Let's talk
cow
aerated.
wrapped around a pig. A cow wrapped around a pig torso,
Did he cheat on her?
stuffed with the garlic and herbs. And if you picture it like this, they slice a giant slab off for you, so when it hits the plate, it's just ridiculous. And probably
Okay.
$10,
It
yeah.
sounds delicious.
Listen, we went one
It really
round.
does.
Hold
I'm not
on.
even kidding.
Hold on.
You
We
give
went
a ball.
one
I'm not
round
a
without
football.
salute.
Wait. What else? Let's
Come on,
remind us what we're looking for.
Now these are two grapes. This is Brichetto again and Trebbiano. So two grapes, Brichetto and Trebbiano.
Salute.
Hold on, guys. Same things you're looking for. Either it's minerality, is it fruit, is it citrus, or is it vegetable?
When I knew something right away. I'm not going to tell you yet. I knew something right away.
Can you get that in?
I knew something
A little
right away.
drier.
Now this one,
couple steps. You can't tell the first step.
this one is like to me it's the lightest of them.
I got some citrus and fruit.
Nice.
Yes, definitely citrus. Definitely citrus.
But what I realized immediately was I like the test.
Okay, good.
First thing I
That means you know that you like the wine. If you come
like
to that
that one.
conclusion,
Out of the three,
you
I mean.
like the wine.
Not more than you, bro.
Yeah.
Trebbiano.
So Ange, do you think that the Trebbiano, because it's so prevalent, it's kind of used as a filler in a lot of liquids?
Absolutely. Yeah.
You can look at all this one. I'll tell you.
I do.
Absolutely.
I do all the time.
I'm throwing in the Giuseppe, bro.
I do it all the time. So Jack's got a pie called the Giuseppe that he named after his dad, who recently passed. Rest in peace. Guys, it's delicious. Come out and try it.
Money in my wallet. Where you going?
Dude,
Doing good. That was good.
All right, next.
You got one more, right?
Any questions? Yeah, one more. Any questions?
Any questions?
All right. Next thing with Orvieto, you guys are gonna love. They're like Newarkers. They're like people from Newark. So when we were in Orvieto, like I said, most people didn't speak a lot of Italian, English, so I had to do the Italian.
Sicilian
So being that my dad doesn't speak any, I had to take all the directions and everything. So I went down into the cafeteria and the cafe downstairs looking for directions, and there was a guy in there all pissed off, and he comes walking out and he said, "Doesn't anybody speak English in here?" So
In Italy.
yeah. So I'm like, shit.
don't want to.
Now I really gotta speak Italian. I'm trying to get my directions together, Orvieto, Siniste, Triste, you know, I'm trying to get it all going. And so I'm nervous, so I say, "Scusi." And two of the guys just start speaking perfect English to me. And so basically, they could speak perfect English, but because that guy was an asshole, they wanted to
The meaning of the story is there's assholes everywhere.
Cool, man.
The north, the south, the east, and the west.
What do we got,
Now
Ed?
this, the fourth
And even in Nutley.
The fourth and last bottle is Roillo. Roillo is the producer, and this one's again with the 4 grapes: Trebbiano, Malvia, Ricetto, and Verdelho. So the 4 grapes. And you can see the colors a little bit darker, a little bit more lemon looking, a little more
A
yellow.
little more yellow. Yellow.
You gotta swirl it.
Yeah, you have to swirl it. Breathe.
If you don't break bread and say salute, it doesn't go down right. So you gotta hit it.
Salute.
And here comes the Giuseppe.
Giuseppe coming
Here
out.
comes the Giuseppe.
Marlon.
I put a couple toppings on there. Hope you don't mind. I put a little bit on these.
On that side.
And crumble sausage on top of our Giuseppe.
We gotta let that cool off. Hold on, we're doing it.
Put it over here, Ange. Put it over here.
Put down right here, Ange, over here.
This is yours, right, Jack?
This is Angela, Jack's sister.
We've known each other since third grade? Third grade?
Angela was in class with me, and her 2 brothers were on my little league team.
Don't forget about Happy.
Yeah, Roll here.
Show them this.
Kathy and Kevin Tice were the only reason.
You want to show it?
Don't burn yourself.
That's our Giuseppe.
Listen, I can turn the camera a little bit. Hold on, leave it. I'll do it.
Beautiful.
Can you do it?
Oh, it's on you.
There we go.
Okay?
A thing of beauty right there. Look at that.
That's our famous Giuseppe, and we made it. We put a little bit of onions and crumbled sausage on top of that. Named after my father. Great man.
He was. He was a great man.
Each prize donated to.
We're good. Are we good here? We are good.
Good.
Just don't hit the screen, Mo. You'll let it go.
I won't.
The screen's very sensitive. I'll go right now.
There we go. Good.
Okay, let's do a little. Wait.
You got any questions from the crew?
Don't do a time like the
Fly me to the moon. Hey, Jack. Fly me to the moon was asking about the crust. It's not quite as thin as the thinny thin, but tell him how you make it.
Can you hear me?
I'm telling him how you make it.
It's definitely not as
Very
it's
different.
definitely not as thin as the thinny thin. All our pan pizza, which are majority of our pizzas are pan pizza, they're thin. Our thinny thin is very thin and well done. This is our Giuseppe, which is our standard thin crust pizza, which all our thin crust pizzas are made with thick crust. Totally thin, not thick at all.
This is a sentimental pizza.
I don't want you to get full, disgustingly full when you eat my pizza. I want you to feel good and have another slice 3 hours later.
That's a sentimental pie,
Capisce?
though. This is
Thank
a
you very much.
sentimental pie, though. This is sentimental pie.
This is named
From
after my
Pop,
father,
yeah.
Giuseppe. He passed away 6, 8, 7 months ago. And he was a great man. He's a leader of our family, a big kind of thing of our family. And donate $1 each pie. And I'll do it forever. To cancer. It's the kids' cancer.
All right.
Whatever, St. Jude. St. Jude. It's $1 for each pie is sent to St. Jude every month. And I'm going to do it forever.
All right.
We all knew him since we were little boys. Just so you guys know.
That's the foundation.
We knew his dad since we were little.
All right, so what do we think of this? What do we think of this?
I don't know if I tried it yet.
Is this the one you like? Is this one the new one? What's the new one? The new one is this one. I'm gonna try it. Right. You got me started with the first one. I'm gonna try it.
This is smooth.
I think this is
Really
the most fruity.
It's definitely.
Give me a plate, please.
You're the most. I taste a lot of lemon.
We're okay.
Tasting a lot of lemon in the Royo. A lot of lemon.
Yeah, I'm okay.
A lot of lemon.
Hey, listen.
If I were fruity, I'd be fabulous. Oh, yeah.
That is actually really good.
You have a lot more money too, bro.
That's it.
kid's gonna take all your money.
Why do I care?
No matter what you order.
All right, what are we doing? We're still sitting on this.
I actually like this the best.
How are we
The other
doing?
one was too dry. This I like too much.
Hey, if I can make sleep,
All right, what else do we got with Orvieto? We stayed in a really cool little bed and breakfast, which was awesome. And then there's tons and tons of beautiful little restaurants. Orvieto was the first place we realized that the restaurants did not open until 8 o'clock for dinner. And we kept trying to get earlier reservations, and we weren't getting them. But because of the language barrier, nobody was telling us that they weren't open yet. And this one place finally said, okay, you can come 7:30. And we went in and we realized that they were closed, and they were nice enough to let us in. But I had a beautiful chingale with an apple type of sauce, and again, a bunch of bottles of wine. Mangiamo.
So the key here is, if you're in North Jersey, if you're in Nutley, New Jersey, or around Nutley, New Jersey, make a trip down to Jack's. You will not regret it. Whether you have wine with you or not, the pizza is just amazing. There's so many different types of pizza you can order. It's something you definitely want to try. There's no question about it.
And they're not like crazy types. They're all kind of variations of different pizzas that you might have had but better. And so they're not kind of crazy different, combinations where it gets too many guys.
Pineapple, all that stuff.
Yeah,
We don't have that here.
No, we don't. Don't even put it on my
Guys,
pizza.
Manji, you gotta eat.
That's so good. Jack, that's so good.
We got wings here too, guys.
Jack, you make your own sauce, right? Absolutely. He makes his
I'm all
own
about
sauce.
sauce.
Makes his own sauce.
Oh yeah.
Now, Jack,
I
tell
wish I
them
could show you
about,
how to make my sauce.
tell them, Jack, the pies, there is some different sauce on these different pies, right?
There's a special, the Giuseppe is a thin crust, extra crispy, pan pizza with our special sauce. So I can't tell you. But my pies are more of a sauce-based pizza. And it's not for everybody. Like sauce. Some different. You know what I'm saying? So I'm based with sauce and of course cheese and crust. Our crust is very unique. I couldn't tell you what I do with that. Maybe one day. Our crust is very
What's going on the chat there?
Oh, really?
Thank you. Come on up and say it. Tell them.
She wants to know where we're
By
at.
the way, it's
What's your name?
Amore
It's
Calandra.
Amore Pizza.
They know now.
It's in Nutley, New Jersey. It's across the street from the Nutley Diner. And we have parking, plenty of parking outside, inside. And we have outdoor seating, which we're going to enclose very soon with some heat and air conditioning.
It's on, but
It's
not
a great
working.
area. It's a great spot. Great area. Great spot. And hope to see you.
That's what I had like 25 years.
Nutley is right next to the town that we grew up in, Belleville. And
Hello, Flying Monkey.
as
Hope you're
much as
well.
we busted each other's balls when we were young, we really are buddies with most Nutley
As we got
people.
older and mature, we were buddies.
And I hung
I
out.
shouldn't say this, but I got to be honest. I think I could say this for everybody. We never liked each other. As we got older, we
And then as I got older, I said, you know
Oh,
what?
come on, is it not true?
Yeah,
That's true.
I love Nutley.
Absolutely
I'm
true.
not for business. It's not for business. And you want to know something about Nutley?
They didn't like
Let me tell
us.
you something about Nutley.
I know. I've been living here for how many
They
years?
liked
Everybody. They didn't like us.
That people are moving out of
Because we beat 'em up.
their states, New York, or whatever the case may be.
they're not moving out of
Every
here.
time.
They're moving into Nutley. A lot of people from Brooklyn, kids, young people, the younger generation with younger kids are moving to Nutley, and they're great. They're really nice people, and this town is getting better. It really is. I gotta admit, it's
What about
really
Belleville,
great town.
guys? What about Belleville?
Around my junior year, I realized that just because your parents bought a
need more
house
wine.
in the town next to you doesn't mean that I should
What
kick
do you
your
think, bro?
ass.
Me?
No, me.
What do you think?
I'm dry over here.
Take your choice here.
We're done tasting.
Yeah, we're done tasting. So
All right,
what's the verdict?
Ruffino.
The last one was
What
my
is the
favorite.
verdict?
Rafino was the first one, but I do like it.
I like the last grade.
Third and
My
fourth.
favorite was number 2.
What
The
made
one
you
that I
choose
could drink all night was probably number 1.
Because it's a regional.
I'm going with a little Ruffino.
Which one you like the best?
All right.
Heard about it. I love it.
In the morning, you
Which
see
one
me
you like
pouring
the
coffee. Right now, you see me pouring wine.
I like the.
Salute to all of you, my YouTube crew.
I like the Berlini was my
So
favorite.
it's too early for me to memorize what you're talking about, bro.
So you get all your stuff by research by buying it at the
Who wants
store, or you
Ruffino?
do it
Anybody?
online?
Both. I order
So
some.
I'm going to tell you this. Listen, one day you get a chance, you go into Hanover Liquors and East
I'll have some.
ask for Glenn Pompe, don't think how you know. Okay. You hit him down, man. Great. You can tell decades old school, he likes the red.
Took my mom into it.
Have some wine.
Ah, come here.
Most people go to.
Yeah, you would, TT. It's very good. TT, you would like the Ruffino.
He has wine.
So I want
That's the way they.
I want to do a
My boy
glass
knows
test.
more than you can.
All right, let's do a quick.
Glass test.
Let Jack talk a
Glass
little bit.
test. I want you to say a long sentence in Italian, and I want to see you understand what you're talking about. Here's a second. I want to see.
I'm only making the place.
Hold on,
Slow,
she's behind the
slow.
pole.
Steve, are you half Nick or are you
Hold
not?
it this way. You're behind
I'm
the
not
pole.
asking, I'm telling.
Sorry, I gotta leave.
Look where she is. Look.
Talk about the
So look,
Giuseppe
look,
Italian.
Wait a minute. Look where she is. Look at there. She got to move over there. Put her next to you on the other side. Okay, go over there, Mom. A little more. Beautiful, right
So
there.
they love the Nutley tomato pie. They love the Giuseppe. What can you tell us about the Giuseppe pie? Did you know Giuseppe?
Speak louder. Speak louder.
That's unbelievable. Giuseppe pie and apple pie, all the pie.
Are you telling me you don't like the pie?
I love it.
Would you give it a vote from 1 to 0 to 10?
Hey,
No, come on, no, it's a 10, 9.9.
Nobody's at 10.
all right, let's make a 9.
Vote Derek.
No, 9's
only
not too
only
low.
vote Derek's at 10.
9.
10 and too high.
9.9.
9.9.
Oh, all right. 9.
I said Giuseppe's today was a 10.
Giuseppe's at 10.
That
No
to me,
doubt.
that's the
It's
best
a
slice I've had in
total,
25 years. I swear to God. I eat pizza.
What else? Well, tell us about,
That's Pop's
tell us a little bit about Sicily.
Well, I'm here 64 years, a longer time. I went only one time, I went back, and so I don't know too much really.
Well, what do you remember? What was your father? What was your father do for a living?
My father was a policeman
In Sicily?
in Sicily.
What's
What was his
the
name?
They didn't
Dad,
have
my dad's birthday.
In
What was
Palermo?
his name?
Salvatore.
What's your son's name?
Salvatore.
What's your mother's name?
Mantione.
No, your mother's first name. Your mother's first name.
Angela.
What's your daughter's name?
One is Caterina, and one is
All named
Angela,
after our grandparents.
one
I
Giacomo
love
and
the
Sal.
Calandra girls.
And what child do you like the best?
Tommy.
The pizza and answer
Me.
it.
All my child, like you said, they're grown men and women. They're all the same.
All right, you like Angela better. You know that one really.
No different. I have 8 grandchildren. The
They're
same
the best.
way.
They're the best. That's your answer. I got 8 grandchildren, and they're all the best. That's the
They're all the
answer.
same.
But we're all your children too, though.
And listen,
What about
listen.
us?
We're all
Let's
first.
get some
Hey,
all the other ones.
we're all first generation, and if you asked her where all her 8 grandchildren went to college, it's just amazing because
Awesome.
we grew up in an Italian family, no English, and they all went to like the best colleges in the country. No, that's not. Sticks. Well, Sticks. Sticks. With a cheek. Sticks.
Jack's son came out to
Stiliano.
Stiliano.
Italiano.
So I met him and his wife,
Stiliano.
their moms, and
She is
took them all over.
It's a town over there.
Hope to get them settled in out in Arizona.
They love you.
We're all super,
Oh, they do.
super close.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
Oh, you kidding me, TT? Mom was running for mayor all over town. You go to the bank over there on Franklin Ave, you'll see Mama running for mayor.
I do. I go to his garden.
I miss it.
I go to his garden and I put Charlie on there.
Good.
I'm going to do an interview with Charlie.
You know, Nimba, listen.
All right, so the last thing I have to say about Orvieto is that it was finally the place after 4 days that I found a pair of jeans that would fit me because my luggage never made it to Italy. So that's the other good thing about Orvieto. But it's really cool to have all these beautiful little, narrow little streets with a band going through there every day. It was really cool.
All right, so should we break it down now? Call it off.
I'm going next year again.
Listen, guys. Listen.
Love that.
Let's wrap it up with the chat. Anybody want to say one thing really quickly before we go? Mama, you want to say anything? Nothing? Okay.
Well, say thank you. Let's say goodbye.
Hopefully Anthony will wrap it up.
Come this way. Over here. Perfect.
Hopefully you learned a little something, had a little fun. I know we learned, but I didn't know anything about it.
Amore Calandra.
Amore Calandra Pizza in Nutley.
They're gonna make a pizza called the Stigliano. They're gonna make one pie called
I
the
would
Stigliano.
like to thank the guys and my old friends from high school for coming here and just spending time with them. I don't care about the whatever. I'm glad they came here and I learned a little bit and I'm glad you guys came and we should go more often.
We will do more.
We will.
All right.
Come on
I
up
hope
for
you
some
guys-
golf.
Steve is showing
And and listen, guys, I hope you've learned. You know, one thing that I always want to do with the Wine Guild is teach you guys something and learn something with us. You just saw a little bit about us and where we come from, and I think a lot of you can appreciate that. A lot of you have something similar experiences, but I want you to learn like we do. With each wine we taste, we learn something new. We want you to learn that. But we're just so pleased to have you join us. We're so happy to have you join us that I don't know what to say. I'm just very happy to have all you guys here with us today on this, where we talk about our friends. We talk about our friends' business. We talk about a great product. His pizza is just amazing. And talk about a little bit of wine. You know, wine goes with just about everything. So that's all I have to say on this Wine Guild episode, my part of it, the Wine Guild episode. And I'm going to turn it back to Stigs to close his out.
All right, guys. Thank you for joining us tonight. Hope you enjoyed this. We'll be doing much more of this. All different things. All different places. Oh! They just keep on coming. See, when you come to the neighborhood, this is what happens. They keep coming. Me?
I'm coming for
Get on camera.
No fighting.
You're on camera, cuz.
Come here, get on camera. I'll
You're
give you
on
a
camera,
big thank
cuz.
you.
Give me a kiss. Kiss me too.
Watch, don't knock over the camera.
Kiss me too, guys.
Another guy from our Little League team. Guys, I have pictures from us from Little League 9, 10,
He's
11.
very successful as a grown-up, as a Little League Rotary guy. I'm not
Brian.
too sure.
Get in here.
Yeah,
Rotary.
get in there. The screen's this
Up
big.
here.
Oh, I ain't going in
We
there. All right,
literally played
guys.
Little League together.
I'm going to shut it off now. We got to start playing the dice game.